Hey everyone, glad you're here with me today because we need to talk about something that touches almost every family in America in one way or another. Did you know that Social Security, the benefits so many folks rely on for retirement, might run out of full funding sooner than we thought just last year? Experts thought we'd have until 2035, but now they say we could be looking at 2034 or even 2033 for some parts of it. That's not far off at all. So stick around, because understanding what's going on now can help you make smarter choices about your own retirement and maybe come a few worries along the way. Before we get too far, tell me in the comments, have you or someone you know started planning for Social Security yet? I'd really love to hear what age you think you'll start collecting, or if you already have. And while you're here, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss out when I share more updates like this. So let's break this down. Social Security's been part of American life since the 1930s when President Roosevelt signed it into law. Back then, it was pretty simple, tons of workers paying in for each person who retired. Imagine, for every one person getting a check, over 40 workers paid into the pot. But guess what now? That number has shrunk down to about 3 workers per retiree. So yeah, you see the problem, right? Fewer people paying in, more people living longer, and collecting checks for more years. And this didn't just sneak up on us overnight. For years, people have been sounding the alarm, but it's starting to feel more real because baby boomers, the huge generation, is retiring in big waves. Every single day, thousands of people hit retirement age. On top of that, people are living way longer than anyone expected back when they first designed Social Security. Now here's a twist you might not know about. Not long ago, right before President Biden's term ended, Congress passed a law that bumped up benefits for about 3 million retired public workers like teachers and police officers. Fair enough, they wanted to fix what some thought was an unfair cut to their benefits. But fixing that came with a price tag. It pushed the trust fund's end date even closer by about half a year. Little changes add up fast when you're talking millions of people. So the big headline is this. If nothing changes by around 2033 or 2034, the Social Security Trust Fund that covers retirement and survivor benefits will run out of reserves. But wait, it doesn't mean payments just stop cold turkey. Nope. What happens is the system would then rely only on the taxes coming in each paycheck. And that covers about 77% of what's promised. So people could still get checks, but they'd be smaller unless Congress does something about it. Now, you might be wondering, what about disability benefits or Medicare? Good catch. Medicare is facing a similar squeeze, maybe even sooner. The trust fund that helps pay for hospital stays could run short by 2033, too. More folks needing care, plus a backlog from when surgeries got delayed during the pandemic, means costs shot up. It's like the system got stretched from both ends at once. You see, this is why some people decide to start claiming Social Security as soon as they're eligible. They're worried if they wait, rules might change or the money might not be there in full. They feel they better get in the system before they raise the age. And I get it, it's a real concern, but experts say that can backfire too. Taking it early locks you into a smaller check for life, so it's worth thinking through carefully. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. President Trump has said he won't cut benefits directly. Instead, his team wants to crack down on waste and fraud in the system, plus run things more efficiently. He's got the Department of Government Efficiency working on modernizing how Social Security works. Sounds good on paper, but critics say this has actually made it harder for people to get help when they call or visit the offices. So yeah, mixed bag there. And here's something that got people talking. President Trump floated getting rid of taxes on Social Security benefits altogether. Lots of folks would love that because paying taxes on money you already paid and it rubs people the wrong way. But dropping that tax would also mean less money for the system, unless they replace it somehow. So it's a trade-off. So then, what could actually fix this long term? Well, experts throw around a few ideas, but none of them are super popular. One is raising the payroll tax rate just a bit. Right now, you and your boss each pay 6.2% of your paycheck into Social Security. A tiny bump could add billions over time. Another idea is lifting the cap on income that gets taxed. Today, if you make more than about $176,000 a year, You stop paying Social Security tax on anything above that. Some folks argue, why not have higher earners pay more since they can afford it? On the flip side, others say we should raise the retirement age slowly, so people have to wait a bit longer to collect full benefits. Or tweak how benefits are calculated, so wealthier retirees get a little less growth in their checks. You see, none of these are easy sells in Congress. That's why they call Social Security the third rail of politics. Touch it, and your career might be toast. But here's the thing, the longer they wait, the tougher the fix. Waiting until the money runs out means they'd have to make bigger, faster cuts or tax hikes to keep the program running. Doing it sooner spreads the pain out and gives people time to plan. So yeah, there's a real clock ticking here. And I know some of you might be wondering, should you start your benefits early, just in case? Or should you wait for that bigger monthly check? Honestly, there's no one-size-fits-all answer because everyone's life and health and money situation is unique. What I always suggest is talk to someone you trust, maybe a financial advisor, and think about your health, your other savings, and your job plans before deciding. And if you've already claimed early, don't beat yourself up. You made the best choice with what you knew then. So what does all this mean for everyday folks like you and me? Well, it means we can't just hope for the best. It's smart to plan for the chance that Social Security might cover less than expected. Maybe you save a bit more in a 401k or IRA, or pick up a side gig for extra income. Maybe you talk with family about how you'll share expenses down the road. Every little bit helps take pressure off. And what I'll show you next might surprise you though. Did you know some studies say just working an extra year or two before you retire can boost your lifetime income more than any other move? Not everyone can do that, but for those who can, it's worth thinking about. Also, don't forget about Medicare. Keeping up with your health now can help you avoid big hospital bills later, which means you stretch those dollars farther. Get those checkups, take care of yourself, and stay informed about any changes to Medicare too. So, now you know where things stand. Social Security isn't vanishing overnight, but the clock is ticking, and what Congress does or doesn't do in the next... Just pausing for a moment to share something important with you. We've partnered with Chapter, a service we feel confident recommending for clear, honest Medicare help. They'll connect you with a licensed advisor, compare every Medicare plan in your area, and help you save money. Most people save around $1,100 a year. It's free, and their care advocate team is there to support you even after you're signed up. Call 615-639-1937 or visit askchapter.org/money using the link in the comments below. Few years matters a lot for everyone paying in now or planning to retire soon. Before I forget, tell me down below, what's one thing you wish you'd known about Social Security earlier in life? Or maybe one piece of advice you'd give your younger self about saving for retirement. I read every comment, so share your thoughts. It really helps everyone learn from each other. And hey, if you found this helpful today, don't forget to tap that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and share it with someone you care about. We're all in this together, and I'm here to help you stay prepared, informed, and hopefully a bit more at ease about your future. Stay tuned. Take care of yourself and your family, and I'll see you next time with more simple, honest money talk.